The island bed has been a popular addition to Bailey's portfolio for a number of years now, and the Phoenix GT75 644 has that transverse island bed, which means you don't lose any living space. It has an MT-PLM of just over 1400 kilos and a shipping length of around 7.5 meters, which means you can tow it with a medium-sized car such as Škoda's Kodiaq. Now there's a new lock on the door, the habitation door, a high security lock, but it also has the stable door as well. So you can keep unruly dogs and children inside, but you can open the top and you can have that extra ventilation and daylight. Also, storage is key. Now, lots of storage on the 644, which is accessible from the outside through a series of locker doors. But let's go inside and take a look. So the lounge of the 644 has two modes. It has day mode and night mode. It's currently in day mode, which means you have a nice comfortable lounge. You even have a slide out table for cups of tea, or you can use a freestanding table if you have more guests. It's worth noting this is the optional AquaClean upholstery, which means if you have any unfortunate incidents such as a spillage, you can just clean them up with water. Part of the upholstery package also comes with two scatter cushions. If you didn't want this fabric, you can just opt for the standard. Night mode, two options really. This converts into a large double bed. There's slats in the middle that pull out, the cushions go together, or because the beds are 5'11" long, you could just use them as a single bed. And before we move on to the kitchen, it's worth noting we have lots of storage space. New lockers above and lots of storage below the beds, also under the bed at the rear. The 644's kitchen sits between the living room and the bedroom. And as you can see, there's lots of working space here, not just around the sink, but also this worktop here, which is above the Dometic fridge freezer. Under this cover here is a 4-burner hob, and you also have a separate grill and oven. Lots of storage space here with cupboards above and a microwave to the right. Now it's worth noting this microwave doesn't need that glass plate that you always have to stow carefully when traveling. Even more storage below, cupboards and a cutlery drawer here. And should you need even more space, there's another locker door above this Dometic fridge. While we're in the middle of the Caravan, it's worth mentioning all the tech that comes as standard. Now to my right, there's the 𝗚𝗲𝘃 heating panel, and to my left, there's a control panel for power, lights, pump, all those sorts of things. Now, unique to Bailey, there's also a media center. Rather having the car-style radio to the front, there's now a portable Sonos speaker, and you have wireless charging, even more USB ports here, as well as a TV point. Now behind me, in case you like watching TV while you're in bed, there's an additional TV point, and throughout the Caravan there are additional 230-volt sockets, USB ports, and should you wish to fit Wi-Fi, it's also pre-wired for a Wi-Fi unit. The transverse island bed is undoubtedly the 644's most important feature. Now this bed has two modes. It has day mode, where it's pushed back so you get maximum room at the bottom to get to the end washroom, or it has a night mode where you pull the bed out to 6'2" in length, and it gives you more sleeping space. Either side of the bed are individual wardrobe units, each with hanging space, and it also has a cupboard below. And in case that's not enough storage space in the bedroom, you have additional locker units above, as well as this bed lifts up and you can store stuff underneath. Now, if you like to read or charge your phone at night, there are individual reading lights that also have USB points. And should you like to lay in bed and watch the stars, there's a 𝗃𝗃𝘃 roof light above. Now, before I show you the sizable end washroom, it's worth noting that if you'd like to separate the lounge from the bedroom and the washroom, you have this concertina partition door. It just sections off the front of the Caravan from the rear. The end washroom layout gives you plenty of space. Not only have you got that separate shower cubicle, the all-important loo, the Belfast style sink, and two different cupboards to store all your toiletry essentials, it can also be used as a dressing area. So in summary, the 644 is the most luxurious in the range and has that transverse island bed, which means you have all the practicalities of a large fixed bed that doesn't encroach into your living space. Importantly, it has an MT-PLM of just over 1400 kilos, which means you can tow with a wide range of car. Therefore, this is great for couples or families of up to 4 members, or even couples if you have occasional guests.